Friends, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. We gather here at a time when the global economy is undergoing profound shift. I just came from Spain, when we're having a conversation, a global conversation about what to do with debt, how to reform the international financial architecture so that it can respond to matters that are of importance. We are having a conversation about how to treat sovereign debt, and that sovereign debt doesn't have to be a trap. In fact, it should be an instrument of development. And therefore, new patterns are emerging across markets, from the energy transition and digital revolution to evolving supply chains and sustainability imperatives. Africa and standard. We are moving forward with clarity of purpose, confidence, and determination. That is why we warmly invite the world to partner with us as equals on this journey of transformation. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenya enjoys very long-standing economic partnership with the United Kingdom, which we have renewed today, this morning, under the UK-Kenya Strategic Partnership 2025-2030, extending collaboration for 5 more years to boost investment, job creation, and competitiveness in trade, climate, technology, and security. This high-level investment forum is designed to showcase opportunities in key sectors including infrastructure, digital services, clean energy, and agro-industrial value chains. Flamingo, one of our flagship friends and investors in Kenya today, extends their investment in Kenya to produce more because they produce with quality and very good and high-level stuff. These are central to our bottom-up economic transformation agenda, which aims to drive inclusive growth and unlock prosperity through strategic investment and targeted policies. You've heard the CS talk specifically about what we are doing in specific areas, working with private sector to make sure that we create an environment that Bupa can speak to, that they can invest, and there aren't too many windy, requirements. This forum is also a platform for dialogue, sharing investment ideas, building strategic partnerships, increasing business connections, and boosting trade and investment for Kenya and the wider Africa region. Allow me to highlight a few of these opportunities Kenya has. Kenya is already a global leader in renewable energy, and you all know that our grid is 90% generated from clean sources. We are investing in green hydrogen, e-mobility, and climate-resilient infrastructure. Additionally, opportunities lie in our national grid modernization, regional interconnectors, off-grid solar expansion, and climate-smart infrastructure. Today, I am proud to announce that the expression of interest for developing the Nairobi Railway City Central Station is now live, offering a unique opportunity for flagship public-private partnership. Nairobi Railway City covers over 400 acres, in fact to be exact, 438 acres of land, and is planned as a transit-oriented development supported by various transport infrastructure. At the center is the Nairobi Railway City Central Station, a modern hub integrating commuter rail, bus rapid transport, and a pedestrian infrastructure. It will feature meetings, incentives, conferences, and exhibition pressing. A world-class venue addressing growing demand for convention and conference space in Nairobi, with plans for a multi-purpose arena, conference facilities, hotels, retail spaces, and more. This development will establish the precincts of a 24-hour business and entertainment center. The project is also an innovation and knowledge district designed for tech startups, research and development centers, and global venture partners, leveraging Kenya's leadership in digital innovation and our vibrant startup ecosystem. Just 2 days ago, we laid the foundation stone for the construction of the first 2,200 housing units across a range of price points, including student accommodation, as well as part of our plan to incorporate sustainable housing into the project and create a connected, walkable city for professionals and scholars. And this, we did it last week, just to signal that we are ready with the program and project of the Nairobi Railway City development. As we conclude the other aspects of this development, we've gone ahead because we have 40 acres on which we are going to build 20,000 housing units. The first 2,000, as I said, 200 units are already awarded, and that process is ongoing. The success of Nairobi Railway City relies on strong transport infrastructure and connectivity, with commuter rail and bus rapid transport ushering in a new era of urban mobility. The Nairobi commuter rail expansion and upgrade are being implemented through strategic partnership with our G7+ partners. This has led to notable progress in implementing the Nairobi commuter rail master plan, which is already agreed on. Our bus rapid transport system is expanding rapidly, supported by development partners. These efforts reflect our commitment to building an integrated and efficient transport network, unlocking of Nairobi Railway City. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenya is Africa's leading innovation hub, and you know it. Home to the continent's most advanced fintech ecosystem of M-Pesa was only the beginning of this journey, which continues to place Kenya at the forefront of digital financial services, mobile innovation, and inclusive technology-driven growth. We are now building global software solutions, scaling cross-border e-commerce, and expanding business process outsourcing. Just a few months ago, the largest business outsourcing in the world set up office in Nairobi. Our goal is to train and export 1 million digital jobs driven by skilled workforce and robust digital infrastructure. Kenya is a regional financial hub with a focus on banking, insurance, and capital markets. The Nairobi Securities Exchange ranks among Africa's most innovative, with instruments such as green bonds and ESG-linked capital mobilized for sustainable growth. In the green investment agenda, Kenya has AGII, an organ to fast-track green energy and industrial investments, and Green Investment Fund to de-risk green investment through co-equity investments. I invite you to consider investing in our $200 million Green Investment Fund, supported by an initial $40 million from the World Bank, to de-risk through co-equity investment projects aligned with our Africa Green Industrialization Initiative. Our Nairobi International Financial Center, our virtual special economic zone, focusing on financial sector offers a ready nexus between the financial services niche of London and our competitive offerings to insurance and finance companies, as witnessed in the signing that has just happened here this afternoon. Distinguished guests, in 2023, total trade between Kenya and the UK reached sterling pounds 1.8 billion, with Kenya exporting 1.1 billion and importing goods worth sterling pounds 778 million. Favoring Kenya with a positive balance of trade and a 10% growth year on year, with a 22% increase in FDI between 2022 and 2023, cementing our UK-Kenya Free Trade and Investment Agreement. So the agreement, the strategic partnership we signed this morning with the Prime Minister here, is a testament of the growing relationship between our two countries in areas of trade and investment, science and technology, climate and nature, and of course the expanded space of stability and security and peace in our region. Kenya's economy continues to demonstrate resilience despite global headwinds, including tariffs, geopolitical tensions, supply chain disruptions, and climate impacts. To grow at 5.1%. The Kenya shilling remains one of Africa's strongest currencies, with inflation coming down from 9.6% 2 years ago to 3.8% this year. We are committed to improving the investment climate through digitization, streamlined processes, and legislative frameworks. If what Bupa is anything to go by, it means we are beginning to get results. We're beginning to get things going in the direction we've always wanted it to do. We have digitized more than 22,000 government services in the last one year. And we will roll out an e-procurement beginning yesterday. Is that correct, Minister? Beginning yesterday. E-procurement is going to be part of our ecosystem. We also continue to invest in core infrastructure, including roads, rail, ports, airports, border posts, fiber networks, water systems, and renewable energy. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenya is open, willing, and ready to do business. This is why we have signed several multilateral, regional, and bilateral agreements, including, and not limited to, the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, trillion market with a population similar to that of 1 billion people. Kenya-European Union Economic Partnership Agreement, a $19 trillion market with a population of 450 million people. Africa Growth and Opportunities Act, a $27 trillion market with a population of 330 million people. Kenya-UK Economic Partnership Agreement, a $3.8 trillion market with a combined population of about 120 million people. Is also a member of the East African Community, a $336 billion common market with 300 million people. Kenya has also signed a comprehensive economic partnership agreement with the UAE, a $503 billion market with a population of 10 million. Those numbers are speaking about sizes of markets and sizes of the economy. And with an investment in Kenya, with positioning your business in Kenya, you have access to what we have already negotiated around these markets. Your products, investing in Kenya is not just investing in Kenya. It is also having access to the markets that Kenya already has negotiated for those who want to partner with us working in Kenya. As I conclude, let me once again thank the companies that earlier today signed investment agreements in our financial services sector, seizing opportunities presented by our Nairobi International Financial Center and our financial economic zone. Your commitment reflects the growing investor confidence in Kenya's economy. I urge each of you to engage with purpose, act with ambition, and seize the boundless opportunities before us. The time to shape Kenya's and Africa's future is now, and we can do this together. And the future of the world, as you well know, going into the future, the headquarters is going to be in Africa. Let me say this by way of conclusion, that apart from this afternoon signing agreements to set up their operations in Nairobi, from Bupa Global Health to Africa Finance Corporation to Africa Specialty Risk. Tomorrow morning we will also be signing Lloyd's of London, big insurance. The list of companies coming to Nairobi to set up their headquarters and regional operation. Day before yesterday, I had a meeting with the president of European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, and we have also agreed that they will be setting up their Africa headquarters in Nairobi in August this year. And this speaks to the place of Nairobi, that it is not only becoming a diplomatic hub, because Nairobi hosts the only UN headquarters in the global south. Apart from that diplomatic positioning of Nairobi, we're also making Nairobi a financial hub for people who want to engage the African continent, who want to work from a place where it is easy to reach different parts of the world, to work with the most profound human capital, the best human capital anywhere in the world. I say this with humility, that we have some of the best human capital anywhere in the world, and we speak good English, only second to the British. So, and I'm not saying, it's not me, we are getting it from the market, that if you want good English speakers, go to Kenya. So, so that is the ecosystem that we build, a democratic nation where your investment, you are sure nobody is going to wake up one morning and appropriate it. You know there is the protection of the rule of law, a robust and independent judiciary that makes sure that everybody's investment is protected, a democratic country by the rule of law, making sure that we protect everybody's property and everybody's investment. As I have told you, we are expanding the footprint of connectivity around Kenya with roads. We've just concluded the expansion and the dualing of the road joining Western Kenya from Nairobi through again another public-private partnership program. We're also extending the standard gauge railway from Naivasha all the way to connecting it to Uganda, again on a public-private partnership arrangement, and ensuring that continuously we are making it easier for connectivity for people to move around. And I want just to assure you that we will, this is not a one-off. This is something that we are deliberate about. The fact that we have managed the economy in such a manner that we deal with shocks that come our way and we don't allow those shocks to influence our country negatively, is a deliberate effort to make sure that we have a stable economy so that we are predictable and so that our investors can know that what we tell them today is what will be there tomorrow and what will be there next year and the years to come. So again, to those of you who are making arrangements to set up your operations in Nairobi, welcome to Nairobi. The governor of Nairobi is here with us. And he has come to make sure that as you invest in Nairobi, there is water, there is electricity, garbage is collected, the roads is moving in the right direction. So we want to work together in that manner, and we will be happy to engage with you through the Office of Ken Invest, our one-stop shop operation to make sure that, and I'm very proud that there is now an MOU signed between Kenya and Afri Invest. That's a very positive development. We intend to build a bigger ecosystem of network that help us do business better, eliminate bureaucracy, reduce red tape, and make sure that we can facilitate business to do what they do best. So to all of you again, let me say on behalf of the government and people of Kenya, you're welcome to Nairobi, and we are very deliberate about what we do. We don't do it as a matter of guesswork, we do it as a matter of conviction, knowing exactly what we want. And so join us in this journey of scaling up your investments. It is a win-win opportunity. As we do what we are doing, we know that you're bringing your good money into our space. We know that you're going to employ people from our country. You're going to support our businesses. You're going to pay taxes in our country, although we have managed to make sure that we have reduced some of the bans. But we also know that you are going to make money. That you can take it from us. You're going to make money. So it's going to be a win-win outcome. So thank you very much. And again, welcome to Nairobi and welcome to Kenya. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Your Excellency. Your Excellency would like to invite you on stage with just the 4 companies that signed to just take one photo. Bupa, Africa Specialty Risk, AFC, and Flamingo. Please join the president on stage.
Hello, how are you? Very good, very good. All right. AFC. Hello, how are you? Very good. Hello, how are you?